Here we will see scalar valued function in SQL Server. A scalar value user defined function accepts 0 or more parameters and returns a single value. The return type of scalar function is any data type except text, end text, image, cursor and timestamp. Scalar functions can be used in where clause of the SQL query. Normally we have to define the function body between begin and end, but for inline scalar function you can omit them. General syntax for creating a function is create function with schema name, then function name and parameter list, then returns return data type as begin, then statements, return value and end. Where schema name is an optional parameter which specifies the name of the function after the create function keywords. If you don't explicitly specify it, SQL Server uses DBO by default. Parameter list specifies a list of parameters surrounded by parentheses after the function name. Return statement specifies the data type of return value and include a return statement to return value inside the body of the function. For example, first use the database under which you want to create the function, then create function add10 with parameter num as integer which returns value of integer data type as begin and it returns num plus 10 and end. To execute the function, use select dbo.function name and the parameter value for the num. It will give the output 15. Since we have passed 5 as a parameter value and we add 10 into it, so it will return 15. Next we'll see syntax for updating the function. For this we'll use alter command. So alter function schema name dot function name parameter list returns return data type as begin, then statements, return value and end. Where schema name is optional parameter which specifies the name of the function after the create function keyword. Parameter list specifies the list of parameters surrounded by parentheses after the function name. Return statement specifies the data type of the return value and include a return statement to return a value inside the body of the function. For example, alter function add10 with parameter num, return type is integer as begin and it will return num plus 15 and we'll end it. To execute the function, we will give select dbo.add10 with parameter 5. It will give the output 20. Since we have passed the 5 and we have added 15 to it, so it will return 20. You can delete the user defined function in SQL Server by using SQL Server Management Studio or Transact SQL. To delete a function using Management Studio, right click the function name you want to delete and select delete. And in the delete object dialog box, select OK. And using Transact SQL, use the query drop function dbo.add10 which is the name of the function that you want to drop. Now I'll create function in SQL Server. First I'll use the database project 1 and then I'll create function. So create function add10 with parameter num as int, then returns int, that is it will return data type of integer, then as begin return num plus 10. Num is a parameter that we have passed plus 10 and we'll end it. Then we'll execute this. It will give commands completed successfully. To check whether function is created or not, under database select programmability and under functions scalar valued function, the function add10 is added. To execute this, we will use select dbo.add10 and we'll pass parameter 5 and we'll execute this. It will return 15. Since we have passed 5 as a num value, so it will add 10 into it and return 15. Now to alter it, we'll use your alter. So alter function add 10 and I will add here 20 and I'll select it and execute. It will print commands completed successfully. To execute this, I'll select this function and I will execute it. It will return 25. Since it will add 20 in the parameter value 5. To delete the function using SQL Server Management Studio, select the function, right click it and select delete. And if you click on OK, it will delete the function. And to delete the function using Transact SQL, use command drop function add10 and we'll select this and execute this. It will drop the function. To check it, refresh functions. The function add10 is removed under functions category.